G'day folks, welcome to an OCC Queensland Daily Weather App today, the 27th of the 1st, 2023. My name's Chris Nitzo. This update brought to you by our major sponsor, TownsvilleSheds.com. Check them out if you're in the market for a shed-safe, accredited shed. Alrighty, we got lots of rain up here in the Northern Cape. Look at that, lots of rain up there in the Torres Strait as well. Further southwards, we've got quite a few showers coming onto the East Queensland coastline, even some isolated thunderstorms around northeast Queensland this morning. And we can see lots of shower activity coming through into central Queensland as well. Once we get further southwards, I know this looks spectacular, but most of it's fairly light, drizzly rainfall, along with some cloudy conditions. So a nice cool start to the day there across southeast and southern central Queensland. Further westwards in southern inland Queensland, we're already getting some early shower and early thunderstorm activity, I should say, around eastern parts of the Maranoa Warrego. Surface trough on the northeast Queensland coastline, the central east Queensland coastline, helping to bring in some moisture across those regions and helping to create some shower activity on the coastline itself and eventually through the afternoon in the adjacent inland areas. But looking at winds firstly, we can see easterly flow, generally moderate to fresh across central Queensland, and notice a moderate to fresh east to northeasterly flow around the Cape. Otherwise, winds are tending to be light to moderate east to northeasterly across northeast Queensland and light to moderate east to northeasterly across southeast Queensland. Through the day today, we're going to see widespread areas of instability across the far northern parts of the state, pushing into all the eastern parts of the state north of about Gladstone. So the opportunity does exist for isolated showers and thunderstorms literally anywhere in northern and eastern Queensland. We also see some convection potential across the southern interior and maybe seeping into the southeast Queensland region, particularly if we can find a break in the cloud and light drizzle across southeast Queensland. There might be an opportunity there to pick up some storm activity, but overall the cloud and drizzle this morning is really going to hamper any major convective development across southeast Queensland, I would suspect. Through the evening and nighttime hours, that instability extends further and further to the west across North Queensland. The possibility of overnight convection around southeast Queensland and just offshore. And as we progress into tomorrow, we can see widespread areas of instability once again across eastern Queensland, particularly north of Rockhampton. And we see that extending a long way further inland tomorrow. We also see sharp instability very close to the coast tomorrow around southeast Queensland. So don't be surprised if we get some storm activity there. A little bit of a weak circulation that's trying to pop up here as part of the trough system. As the trough pushes westwards, we see just a weak circulation that could start to pop up around the northern parts of Gulf of Carpentaria, pushing into the Northern Territory and driving some moisture into the territory as well. Rainfall between now and when we speak again tomorrow, quite clearly lots of rain up here in the Northern Cape. Eventually we're going to start to push some of that rain into the Gulf though, especially as the trough pushes westwards and we start to develop a weak circulation, so we'll start to see increasing rainfall in the Gulf of Carpentaria as well. Isolated convection possible literally anywhere in Queensland. You can see all sorts of white, grey and blue bits across the state. Not too interested in any of the stuff back here. The more substantial and significant rainfall expectations are around northeast Queensland, so you can see from the Daintree coast southwards all the way down to just around Gladstone 1770 and areas north of that point. Also notice that we're getting quite a substantial amount of convective activity across the far northern interior and the northeast interior as well, all the way down to the northeastern parts of the Central Highlands and coalfields. Mid-level based thunderstorm activity across the southern interior parts of the state with some gusty winds are possible, and as I say, a lot of drizzle around southeast Queensland may really limit their ability to get lots of storm activity today just because of that. But if we can find some breaks in the cloud, don't be surprised if we see some storms popping up here as well. And also overnight tonight, early tomorrow, chance of some isolated convective activity very close to the coast around the far southeastern parts as well, we'd be looking out for. If you want more details on anything we just spoke about, join.ozcyclonechasers.com.au, that's where it's at. In particular, we're looking into our crystal ball for the new monsoon developing next week. So find out what our crystal ball says by going to join.ozcyclonechasers.com.au. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you tomorrow.